quickly type it up real quick.
Okay.
So like if we had a 5-year contract, share my screen here. Why is it not showing up? Try that. So like just bear with my chicken scratch here for a sec. So like if we sell subscription and it's $1 million a year, it's $1 million, I don't know. Is that 10,000? Close enough, whatever. So like if we were to sell this, but SI cost us $200,000 to deliver, we're going to like our total build is just going to be this, right? But revenue will be this divided by 5. So our revenue that
well, minus the 200.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, oh, this is what you want.
So like, so this is how that today, like this is how, if we were to sell a deal right now and we were to show price a customer, you're going to pay $100,000 a year for your subscription and SI costs 200. We're going to cash collect. This is how we'll cash collect, right?
Right.
We'll go to the customer and say, your first year is going to be 1 or 200, 300,000. And then each year from then on is 100. But Motorola is taking that, what you just said, that NRC, the NRC straight line component, and we're recognizing that SI over the duration of the contract.
Yeah, if it's a straight line. Yep.
Right. So like they both, so what happens is in year 6, if they renew, so the contract expired, we've delivered the full 5 years, they renew based on the price they've been paying yearly. They renew for 100,000.
Yeah.
Our revenue is now only 100,000, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
because they don't need the SI anymore.
correct. But for the Wall Street, it looks like all of a sudden our what's supposed to be very stable recurring revenue is no longer stable. Why did we drop? Right. So they always need it to be flat to up. So the solution is we are going to show price. So if we take this example from up here, we're going to take our subscription plus 1/5 of, no, I guess I know better than that.
And spread it over?
Yeah. So like for each year, we are going to bill like we would take revenue. So then.
Yeah, but what would year 6 look like?
So exactly. So then when we renew, we're renewing for the number they're used to paying every year. So essentially, and then the people will say,
we just build it into the price. And
and so this would be our new show pricing. For the first 5 years, it's this, and SI is included. Now, it could vary. So that's like the perfect solution. We totally understand a lot of customers will say, absolutely not, I see what you're doing.
Right, exactly. I was going to say, I'm like, hey, I don't need it.
And so in that case, we're going to say, okay, your subscription is 100, but we're going to put in 60% of your SI into because they don't know what our SI costs are, right? They have no clue. So we'll say we're going to do this. So we're going to put in 60% of your SI cost into the subscription. And then we'll put the remaining 40.
No, I've seen many quotes where they absolutely know what the SI cost is.
But we're not going to, well, not cost, you mean list price?
No, they know what the SI is going to be.
So they see what we tell them, right? The only unless it's an automated quote out of CPQ, which for our large products it's not. Right? We decide what we will show them for SI pricing. So in this case, we'll say, okay, fine, we hear you. You need some SI. They don't know, right? They don't know how much the real cost is behind it. We're going to tell them it's $80,000, and we'll blend 60% up here. That way, at least on renewal, we still have a drop, but it's not as bad as it would have been up here. So point of all this is, like, it needs to be, we need to have flexibility where we can say all of the SI we're going to add to the subscription line item, some of the SI, or all of the SI, depending on the customer requirement. But like finance's objective, like the Todd Pyatt and the Dan Pekovsky objective is this for P1 Flex Vesta subscription. And frankly, it's an area where we get beat up all of the time in the market because we're so much higher than our competitors on SI, particularly the ones delivering cloud solutions, because it's all online activation where we still put an army in the field for Premier One, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
SI is very high for some of these
so
products.
it helps us from a competitive side too, to make it look like we're lower than we are. Now, the flip side of this is we're collecting less cash year one. So like present value of money, we're losing a little bit, but the company today would prefer to have higher renewal dollars than having more cash up front.
Okay.
Yeah, that, and like every deal that we run, like Maricopa, if you guys know about that one, was like the first P1 subscription deal. So what they did is they said, hey, Motorola, we can't pay you more than $2 million a year on subscription. In some city ordinance, we've got whatever. So we took, let's say their subscription was $1.5 million. We took that to 2 and then left the rest in SI. So it's manual build, right?
Okay.
Because we can't input that into CPQ in that way. Like
No.
CPQ just has SI and subscription. So like, I'll see if I can.
That's all. This is the second row, the requests on row 2.
Yeah, so that's a very, yes. So that's a detailed walkthrough of.
Okay. No, thank you. This is exactly what I needed, because at least personally, I couldn't understand what you were asking.
No, this is good.
So like, let me see if I can show you so like, here's Maricopa.